So then it was just crazy to see like all these ethnicities and all these diversities and all these like different people breaking, and then I realized how beautiful it was. That was kind of the first time I like really started loving it, because like if you 4'6", you can't play basketball.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like if you like fat as fuck, you can't box. You feel me? Like you gonna get, you know what I mean? It was just like, but with breaking, I've literally seen all shapes and sizes, and I've seen like people with like one arm, one leg. I've seen a deaf person break. Like breaking brings so many people.
Yeah.
Of course, non-binary and all that. Yeah.
I think even like Cujo.
Yeah, he's half deaf.
Yeah, Cujo. Yeah,
because he's a part of a crew called Ill Disabilities, and like there's these people with like you know these things. So like I took a workshop, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, this nigga not disabled. So I'm looking at him. I'm like, so what's your condition? And he's just like this. I'm like, yo, what's your condition? He's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm half deaf. I said, oh, I said, oh no. So yeah, but it's like
that's right.
And it's crazy because someone battled him one time. And he was like, you're not listening to the music. He's like, I'm deaf. Like, just,
he goes off the vibration of the floor. He goes off the vibration.
But he's dope, bro. It's like one of my favorite breakers.
Like, how can you like, you know? And he might have his way to like hear, like listen to the music, like the rhythm, you know, like somehow like the bass maybe. You know.
Yeah, they probably can hear the bass on the floor. Maybe, I don't know what that's like. That's a whole nother struggle.
That's what he said. Yeah. I heard that he feels the vibration from the floor.
Oh, okay, I was right. I just assumed.
Yeah, you're right. He said I actually met him at the Mighty Four, and I was talking to him the best I could, and he wasn't as bad back then because you know hearing goes out. It was going out periodically, and he said that, and it's just a trip because when you see someone in any type of thing, like when you see them videos of guys doing like pull-ups with the fucking wheelchair and shit like that, you're just like, nothing's impossible. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the beauty of it, man. The body, it's just a simple thing you're given. No microphone, no extra shit, just the body, and then you take it to these extraordinary limits and stuff. That's the one thing that I've always, you know, loved about breakdancing is it comes from two things: the brain and the body, you know, and the mechanics of everything else, and the floor is your canvas, you know. It's a beautiful thing, man. And speaking on that, you know, as far as like, what were some of your most challenging battles? Like, what were some of the times where you felt like, man, you know, I felt like I'm in the heat of this shit, but you know, and you came
that
up.
I won or I lost.
Yeah.
That I won or lost.
Either one you want to share.
All right, the one that I won, that BC in Nigeria, I did not go first. I'm talking about, it was 10 minutes. You know how these battles be 7 minutes for 10 minutes? We stood. I was like, I'll tell you how they do the stare down. We had a 10-minute stare down that they had to edit out.
Wow. Because to see who was going to go first?
Yeah, I was like, I'm not going. Like, what? That was the defining moment in life. I was like, oh, okay, someone's laughing. He was there. I was like, I'm not going out. Damn, there's just so many. Like,
wait, how? So literally, they don't be like after the while of the stare down. The host don't be like, all right, someone's got to go flip a coin.
Nah, we said fuck that coin. We won't. It was more so like who's gonna go out first type shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Because I thought I would think like in a sense where, okay, so do judges I was going to say, I would think in the sense where it could kill the vibe. You know, if someone doesn't go first.
Oh, the vibe for sure died. We didn't give a fuck. The music stopped, all that shit.
And then.
So I could go first now, though, but I had like a fear.
Yeah, for sure. The next question now is basically, do the judges, do they actually be like, all right, you know what, this nigga went first. He took that initiative. Like, that has to, show some kind of.
It could probably
benefit you, right?
Benefit you or dock you, yeah. Show your hunger or show your fear. Or show your strategy. It depends. But it's just like, that's why there's more than one round. Because we do 2 rounds, it's gonna make sense after a while. You know what I mean?
The issue with the issue with battles, and I wonder if it's the same as it is with battle rap, is basically like the visual. Because basically in battle rap, most people will think that the last person went last wins most of the time because in their mind they heard this person last. So I insulted you. I said, fuck you last. You see what I'm saying? So in the mind is like, oh, he got the last word in. Like any type of argument. Yeah. So in breaking, does that kind of play out that way with the judges? Do the judges kind of have a biased way of who's gone first and who's gone second? And does that consciously make the breakers in the future want to go first or second.
Right. I had that issue as a breaker, so that's how you do it. So if you go second, it's Aikido style. You just respond, beat him. You go first, it's reverse Aikido. You got to sit up to where he can't talk.
Yeah.
So you got to know who your opponent is. So let's say what happens is, and luckily the internet helps with that, to where it's just like, it's a research thing. So like, I know what your best move is. So for me, one of my best moves is I'll off my back, get on my head, clap twice, spin on my head. That's my best move. So all someone has to do is be like, what can beat that? Then it's over. So if I go second, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Or they could do like their own clap variation. Then when I do my clap variation, it's over. That happened in the battle B-Boy Dosu versus Ali. Dosu, I did the same slide that Ali always does.
Okay. And
then Ali did the slide, and it made him look terrible. But Ali got to go second, so you got to set up. You just got to set it up. So it depends, but that shit don't really matter. You just gotta. It's a strategy type shit. Kind of like how Charlie Clips. Charlie Clips, he can go first and dog you.
Yeah.
Because he know what you're gonna see already, and he gonna set it up, and he gonna fuck you up. If he really wants to, he'll fuck you up. So yeah.
And in the battle rap, I would say probably the best thing to do is to probably just have 4 rounds and one just in case if you're ready to go first. So you have that first round. You know what I mean? And if you don't go first, then you're just gonna go off with a different rebuttal round. Mm-hmm. But the thing is with the thing I don't like about the new battle rap style is it's like I have enough time to go there and write a movie about you. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Instead of like just going out there and freestyling and kicking some bars and then destroying you in the moment, because technically deep down, it's like what's more effective in the moment. And in the moment, if it's not even being judged, or if I'm not even gonna, if we're both gonna,
people do that too now. New rap like Pass be doing that. He can freestyle and shit, and then he'll do his reading.
Yeah,
that's pretty hard.
Yeah, like that's the thing is like when you know they're freestyling, when he's like literally talking about like the North Face jacket you're wearing right there at the event and type shit, like that always hits no matter what. That always is gonna hit. Just like I guess in breaking, like if you were like doing something to somebody and like grabbed his hat hella quick and did like that, but do judges look at that as like it
depends. It's all dependent. I mean, for rule of thumb, you can't really touch your opponent.
Intimidation, you
can figure it out. Like I think I lost this battle because this last battle I had Friday where people was like, you got robbed, like I was supposed to win.
Because you might have touched someone a little.
Nah, I flipped them off, and I think because it was open styles, it was just like, oh, this is negative.
Wow.
So, I had to think about. I was like, what happened? Because
the little small disrespectful gesture. Wow.
That was like me not understanding the environment fully. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right. Dang, it's so.
It's that meticulous. You got to think it's subjective, but subjectiveness comes from emotion.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, you got like 5 women that are judging.
So it would be smart too then sometimes to come into like a battle scenario like
fresh clothes or like a theme
or what they're like rep their city or show their love to their
the dude who made Dragon Ball Z died yesterday. Nigga come to a jam with orange and blue on.
Yeah.
It's like shit like that be my God. Shit like that be mattering. Yeah. I'm finna come in with the shit out of somebody tomorrow.
That's dope. Like that's or just come in like a reflective outfit that basically just has the person in your battle look at themselves in the mirror.
I think the craziest burn I ever did was I took a picture of somebody and then I cocked them in my phone. So it's like you can't block this because you're trapped in this dimension. That was like the craziest burn I've ever done.
Yo,
everybody in the crowd was like, "Oh my God!"
What if you did like a rest in peace like shirt of the guy you're battling? But he's not like dead. But it's like just shows like the floor like something. And it's and it's like you know how they have the rest in peace shirt like
basically like when you're about like hanging around. When you're about to like finish your round, you just like
that was subliminally though. Like as a judge, I go like if I was a judge and I saw somebody come out with that in my head, I'm like this guy won, and he was that good because I'm like he came out with and you don't pull the shirt out immediately. You wait like first few rounds.
You take off your sweater and then like what's up?
That happened. Munir did that to Gravity. Had whole gear. It was like fuck Gravity. It was like Gravity like X did. I was like God damn.
Yeah. Like that was so dope when fucking Professor Shine did that, dog. I'll never remember that battle rap shit.
I don't know that one.
Oh my God.
Send it to me.
K Shine battle DNA.
Okay.
And he did this thing where Professor Shine, he wore like a lab coat.
Okay.
And he broke down DNA like in rap form, like in like DNA like in science.
Yes.
Oh, bro, it was crazy.
That's hard.
Yeah, that was insane. Like, but that. Oh, this is good right here, man. This is good stuff right here.
Oh, you can just do it like that.
Like, because we talked about props, we talked about how battle rap and the dancing literally can kind of correlate with each other. That's all good because guess what? It's all hip hop. Like it's all hip hop. And the other thing is I was going to ask is I don't wonder if anyone has touched on is the music aspect of it. As far as the break beats, have they evolved at all?
No.
Huh?
No.
I feel like
they have.
sound
But
has a little. I mean,
it's like it's like as my friend said, he's like none of that bing bong 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 boom shit. Like it's like you know why it ain't evolved? Like these DJs aren't really, except for Norabonga, Flag, and like a little bit of Lean Rock and like Bless One. I think a majority of the breakbeat DJ world, they're not digging for songs that are already breakbeats. There's songs that are already okay, like JID, he has breakbeats in his shit already. Nigga, even 21 Savage has breakbeats. Like there's so many rappers. Megan Thee Stallion did a fucking Who Shot You remix. Like there's breakbeats out there that they're not using.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd rather hear like
just the same way. Like you like okay, so
words you don't
example like Biggie Smalls.
You like the words more, or do you like the epic beats?
It should be should be a mixture of both. With my generation right now is too much hyper ultra instinct instrumentals that are like 130 BPM. It's like I ain't trying to do that all the time. Like
like that's why I think deep down, man. Honestly, I'd be a good breakdance battle host because once I got all the names of the breakers at the event, I'd be like, oh. He's going in. I'd make it more theatrical and actually, because a lot of the guys that freestyle, they freestyle, and it's kind of like, it's very like I don't know, like super surface. They don't get deep into like move by move. Like man, they don't know the moves. Mm-hmm. They don't know the names of the moves to incorporate it in their rap. Yeah. In their freestyle, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, I noticed that a little the last time, and I didn't want to be the guy. I hate being the guy to come up and be like, can I get some bars in? You know what I'm saying? And like do it. But I feel like I would have like came and lived it, especially since I know your name. I would have livened that little event up a little bit more with like the just like getting into it real, like keep the culture alive, like really talk about these breakers and really get, not just be like, oh yeah, it's a, come on, b-boy, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking like Gideon does that. I've seen Gideon at the events freestyling, like kicking ball, like you see it like that, like that kind of shit. Dog. I've seen you do that, like that. You kind of like took my because I pre-watched the battle. Mateo showed me your event, and we saw it. And then I was like, oh, he was a freestyle. Like that's
cause I was like, come on, y'all freestyle. I was like, all right, if I freestyle, you freestyle. So I just said some random shit. I'm like, all right, cool.
That shit gets people motivated though and pumped up. Like, dude, it's kind of like being an announcer at the fucking at the boxing match, bro. Yeah. Like if you're sitting there on the side, if I'm sitting on the side and I was gigging and it's like, De Niro, get up there and just bust the I'm not going to tell you the moves to do, but like if I'm like saying, oh, look at how dope that was, and be like, oh, he just kicked a sick ass air flare, and I'm like, y'all, let's live in the... People want, you know what I mean? Instead of just being like, I recognize that move.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes when I'm
kind of tapped in.
When I'm co-hosting, the time that happened that I have a mic, I was like, oh, the detail, look at that, make some noise, y'all.
Yes. Yeah, it matters, bro. It matters because in the crowd sometimes doesn't know what to like. And you're not supposed to instruct them, obviously, but it's better for them to just not like the same stuff that they're, because if they're only going to like what they're going to like, they're only going to like power moves most of the time. Yeah. Because they don't understand style. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's the one thing is, about the breaking shit is it's like, you'll see the guy like, doing like a few moves, but not having his own style. And the spectators, like, they just want to see they don't care about you training. They just care about you busting the one move that they want to see, and typically it'll be head spins, flares, and whatever that the spectator wants to see.
Yeah, even the NBA game.
Yeah, sometimes like I hear like people saying like, "Oh, he's being like better than him because maybe that guy did like some crazy moves and the other guy had like a super fresh style, without doing anything like super acrobatics or like anything crazy." And I'm like, oh my god,
yeah,
like try to look maybe a little like beyond just the move per se.
Yeah.
Even as an outsider, like like that you might not be into like our culture and stuff like that, but trying to look like, oh, but that guy he can dance.
Yeah.
So
my friend said, "Fuck the crowd."
That's right. Sometimes
he's
like,
scarred.
Yeah, he's right. He is right. Like, and that's the same thing I feel about music. Honestly, like, dude, like they always ask you like, oh, why aren't you famous for your music and whatnot? Okay. And it's like, dog, like, you don't have to be famous to be creative. Creativity shouldn't come with a monetary like responsibility with it. Like, oh, you're a breakdancer. Well, why aren't you Power Ivan? Or whoever like that. There's always got to be like a higher like person of why you're not something or rich or famous off of it. It's like, why can't that just be dope and be good? There's thousands and thousands of undiscovered break dancers out there. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing deep down is like is knowing that you're still having the passion to do it from the soul, but you're also bringing it to the forefront.
Yeah.
Because, there's tons of breakers that are out here that aren't doing that. So, but it only takes a few to get many to come together, Yeah. So, I'd like to thank you for being one of the few that is getting many people together, because that, at the end of the day, is what is keeping the culture alive. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Straight up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So the next event, man, I gotta definitely be up in there. You know what I mean?
Next festival.
Come check it out. And be a part of that.
Yeah.
Mateo will have to go live. Because you'll be in Italy.
Yeah.
Unless you stick around somehow.
I'll keep like following you guys. Even like from overseas and stuff. Of course, like Bay Area is always.
Let me know there's a gem in Italy. I really want to battle Pesto. Not even on no exhibition battle shit. Like I want to catch him out of record.
We're probably Bay Area, wherever I'm gonna be next year. Like if not in the Bay Area, always gonna be, my second home somehow, because it's been like we'll say 5 years. It's been 5 years.
It's been 5 years here.
Yeah.
Wow.
You going back home finally?
Definitely, like yeah.
Are you like about to cry or something when you leave, or you not tripping?
I don't know.
Yeah, he'll cry.
I'll probably get some emotional moment, but I'm good. To me, it's always like a see you later. It's never gonna be a goodbye.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, crying's not a bad thing, dude. Crying is like, hey, you're happy. You did a lot of things here, dude. Like, I'm crying for you. Shit, I'm gonna be sad you're leaving. I'll cry. I ain't gonna lie. Shit, why not? That's a good friend. I'm gonna lose a good friend that I did a lot of hip hop with out here. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. One of the most organic fucking dudes I know out here, egoless people I've ever met in this fucking gentrified fucking Bay Area. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep it 1,000, man. I'm gonna be fucking pissed. My coworker, someone that I work with in the fucking California cannabis business, it's gonna suck for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We're getting this podcast cracking and whatnot, but we're gonna keep the culture alive. We're still gonna run it. We'll run it fucking from Italy to Frisco through Riverside through fucking Zoom. We could still do it. You know what I mean? Like
we'll figure out how to connect. Even nowadays we have all these like instruments and technology that we can do whatever we want. So even like on distance. So yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be good.
Yeah, so guys, we're gonna definitely post some videos of Gideon's past, some of his present, and battles and whatnot. So we're gonna let you guys see that We're going to post his first battle, you know, and we're going to post some of his middle battles, and we're also going to post a video exclusive of him when he was, you know, in his young days breakdancing. So you guys, you know, keep tuned for all that. We're going to have the content coming to you guys real soon. You know, we want to thank everybody for tuning in on the live. I personally want to thank Gideon, Black Wolf Nasty, my co-host Mateo. And before we go, Black Wolf Nasty, can you please tell everybody on social media how to find you?
Oh, okay. BLK Wolf Nasty, Oakland Originals, Ace_Mob. I think it's Fallen Kings Crew or something like that. Yeah, or you could just ask like, you know, that guy Gideon that be breakdancing. Everybody.
And don't worry, everybody. Everybody on the live watching, we will put all the information as well into the details on the show when we drop. So stay tuned when it drops. Again, this is a broadcast from Keep the Culture Alive, ENT, DJ Matt Killa, Black Wolf Nasty. I'm your host, De Niro, and I want to thank everybody out there worldwide for tapping in. You know, this is a wonderful interview. Strictly for the Dancers podcast. Stay tuned for the episode. And one love to everybody out there in the hip-hop community worldwide. Thank you guys for tuning in.